Hi, little friends. Nice to see you once again.
Hi.
I am Miss Eto.
And I'm Mr. Mike. Today we're going to learn about school subjects and also how to form regular verbs in the past simple.
დღეს ჩვენ ვისწავლით სასკოლო საგნებს, ასევე ვისწავლით წესიერი ზმნების წარმოებას წარსულ მარტივ დროში. So, Mr. Mike, what was your favorite subject at school?
Well, Miss Eto, my favorite subject was maths. It was very difficult, but also really interesting to learn. What about you, Miss Eto?
Oh, my favorite subject was art. It was quiet and we painted a lot of different pictures. Subject საგანს ნიშნავს და დღეს ვისწავლით რამოდენიმე სასკოლო საგანს. თქვენ გამოგადგებათ სკოლაში ძალიან. So now look at this part of the board and you can see a timetable for Monday. Let's look through the boards.
Excellent. So, to start Monday, we have my favorite subject, maths. Maths. We also call this mathematics, but maths for short.
Math or mathematics, mathematikas ნიშნავს.
And then we have science. Science.
Science, საბუნებისმეტყველო მეცნიერებებს ნიშნავს.
And then we have English. English.
English, ანუ ინგლისურ ენას ნიშნავს.
And then we have Miss Eto's favorite subject.
Yes.
Art. Art.
Art, ხელოვნება.
And then we have music. Music.
Music, მუსიკის გაკვეთილს, მუსიკის საგანს ნიშნავს.
And then we have PE. This is physical education, but we shorten it to PE. And we call this sports. So PE or sports.
PE or sports, ორივე ეს სახელი ნიშნავს ფიზკულტურის გაკვეთილს. So once again, maths, mathematika, science, საბუნებისმეტყველო მეცნიერებებს ნიშნავს, English, ინგლისურ ენას, ჩვენი საყვარელი საგანი, art, ხელოვნებას ნიშნავს, music, მუსიკის საგანს, გაკვეთილს ნიშნავს, yes, PE or sports, ფიზკულტურა. And now, let's describe each subject.
And for this, we're going to need to learn some new words.
Yes.
So, this word is very easy to learn. It is easy. When something is very simple, it's easy.
Easy, მარტივი, ადვილი, easy.
And then if something is not easy, it is difficult. Difficult. So when something is not easy, it is difficult.
Difficult, რთული, difficult.
And then we have new. New.
New, ახალს ნიშნავს.
And then we have exciting. Exciting. This is when something makes you really happy and excited to do.
Exciting, ამაღელვებელი.
And when you're in school, in your lessons, you have to be quiet. Quiet.
Quiet, წყნარი, შვიდი.
And interesting. When something really makes you want to do it, it's interesting.
Interesting, საინტერესოს ნიშნავს. Now, the next one.
Now, these are from my favorite lessons, my favorite subject. Sums. Sums.
არითმეტიკულ ამოცანას ნიშნავს.
And the next one is from Miss Eto's favorite subject.
Brush.
Brush.
Brush, ფუნჯს ნიშნავს.
And then we have numbers. Numbers. Like number 1, number 2, number 3, numbers.
numbers, რიცხვებს ნიშნავს. გახსოვთ, ჩვენ უკვე ვისწავლეთ თვლა.
And then we have plants in the jar. Plant in the jar.
მცენარე კილაში. Plant არის მცენარე, jar არის კილა, plant in the jar ნიშნავს მცენარე კილაში.
So now we're going to do an exercise where we match the explanations to the pictures of the subjects. So Miss Eto, would you like to do the first three?
Oh, thank you. I will start, but at first let's look through the subjects once again. The first one is art. Please repeat art. Great. The second one is science. Science. The third one is mathematics or maths. Then you can see the musical instrument, so it means that it is music, English, and of course PE or sports. So let's read the first explanation. In which subject there are big numbers and sums. And you know what? They are not easy.
No.
არ არის მარტივი, ბევრი რიცხვი და ბევრი არითმეტიკული ამოცანა. Which subject is it? Think about. Yes, it is maths. So, and we can match like this or and write as well. Maths. That's great. The second one. We use jars and plants, flowers and others, and it is interesting. This subject is interesting. Look at the pictures and tell me, which subject is it? Jars, plants, and it is interesting. Yes, that's right. It is science. 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 That's great. Don't forget to write all the subjects with capital letter. Math, science, arts, all of them, in all of them we use capital letter. And the third one, it is quiet, and we use pens and brushes. So which subject is it? სიმშვიდეა იმ გაკვეთილზე, ფუნჯებს ვიყენებთ, საღებავებს ვიყენებთ. Yes, it is my favorite subject and it is art. So where is art? Here it is. And we again don't forget about capital letter. And now it's your turn, Mr. Mike.
Thank you, Miss Eto. So, in what subject do we learn new words and sometimes they are difficult? So, what subject do we learn new words and sometimes they are difficult?
ახალი სიტყვები, რთული სიტყვები, რომელი საგანია? That's right.
That is right.
And it is, of course,
English.
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 English. Okay.
So, in which subject do we play basketball or football or any other type of game, and it's very exciting?
We are winners. Yes.
So, which subject do we think that is?
That's right.
That's right. It is sports. PE, short for physical education, sports.
Sports. Yeah. So we match like this.
And then, in which subject do we play musical instruments? And it's not quiet, it's noisy. So which subject do we play musical instruments and it's not quiet?
რომელი საგანია, სადაც ყოველთვის ხმაურია და ისმის სხვადასხვა მუსიკალური ინსტრუმენტების ხმა? Yes, that's right. And it is
Music. Music.
Music. Okay. So once again, math, science, art, English, repeat, sports, and music. That's great. So Mr. Mike, do you remember your first day at school?
I do, Miss Eto. We learnt new words, we played games, and I made lots of new friends.
Did you paint?
It was really good. We did paint. We did lots of art.
So you painted, you learned new words, and you played
in the playground.
Yes, of course. დააკვირდით, Mr. Mike-მა გაიხსენა თავისი პირველი დღე სკოლაში, სადაც მათ დახატეს, ისწავლეს ახალი სიტყვები, ითამაშეს ეზოში. და ყველა ეზნა გამოიყენა წარსულ დროში. მოდით ვისწავლოთ წესიერისნების წარმოებას წარსულ მარტივ დროში. როგორ ვაკეთებთ ამას? So, Mr. Mike said that he played, he learned, and he painted. For example, let's take paint. Let's take this verb. It is regular, ეს არის წესიერისნა და მას უბრალოდ უნდა დავუმატოთ ed. დაბოლოება ed. Painted. It's so easy. Take one verb and add ed. Or, for example, the second one. Did you jump in the playground?
We did.
Yes, of course.
Lots of...
Like this. Jump, ხტომა. და უბრალოდ დავამატოთ რა? ed. Painted in the past and jumped in the past. მოკლედ ვისწავლეთ, რომ უბრალოდ უნდა დაემატოს ed. რამოდენიმე მართლწერის წესს გასწავლეთ ასევე დამატებით. შეხედეთ სიტყვა play. So you played in the playground.
Yes.
And I think you also played basketball and football. That's right.
Basketball and football.
And I also add ed. დააკვირდით, play არის წესიერისნა, მას დაემატა ed, მაგრამ რა ხდება? შეხედეთ, როცა დგას ხმოვანი A-I-O-U-E. Do you remember vowels? 5 vowels. A-I-O-U-E. 5 vowels. That's right. We add just ed. Okay? But when we have the consonant before the y, let's take this verb, study მეცადინეობას სწავლა და დააკვირდეთ, ეხლა y-ს წინ დგას უკვე თანხმოვანი consonant. There is a consonant. And what do? We change y into I and plus ed. And we get what? We get did, like this. So, one example as well. For example, try, sado, try, tsda, try. You can see before y there is a consonant, so it means that we have to change this y into I and plus ed, and we get what? Tried, like this. Okay, so if before y there is a vowel, we do not change y, but if before y there is a consonant, we change it and then plus ed. But what about the word stop, hop, like this? It's a short vowel. Stop, okay, or let's take hop. Can we hop?
Hop.
Hop. So in this case, we double the last consonant. უნდა გავაორმაგოთ. ესე იგი, როდესაც ერთი მარცვლიანია, so there is one clap and it means that there is one syllable and there is one vowel. It means that we have to double the last consonant, P, P, and plus ed. Ed, ed, and we get what? Let's write it. Stop, P, P, double P, we call it double P, ed, or H-O double, ed. Did you hop?
I hopped.
You
I
hopped
in the past.
And you never stopped.
I never stopped.
Stop. Okay, so and one example for this double consonant, so we can write here like this. So for example, plan. One syllable, and there is one vowel, so it means that we have to double N. That's right. P-L-A double N and E-D. ესე იგი, წესიერ ზმნას წარსულ დროში, წარსულ მარტივ დროში ვაწარმოებთ E-D-ს დაბოლოებით, უბრალოდ რაღაც პატარა-პატარა წესები უნდა ვიცოდეთ ზეპირად და ვიმეცადინოთ და ზუსტად ამაზე ახლა ვიმეცადინებთ. ჩვენ let's practice on these regular verbs.
So now we know how to form regular verbs in the past simple. Let's look at this and practice. Fill in the gaps with the verbs in brackets. Use past simple.
რა უნდა გავაკეთოთ? დაფაზე თქვენ ახლა ხედავთ ტექსტს და უნდა შეავსოთ გამოტოვებული ადგილები ფრჩხილებში მოცემული ზმნებით, მაგრამ თავარია გამოიყენეთ წარსული მარტივი დრო E-D-ს დაბოლოებით. Let's do.
Let's do it. So yesterday, the first lesson was sports. The children were in the playground. They...
What did they do? They jumped. That's right.
That's right.
And now let's write jump. And in this case, we just add ED.
ED.
Jumped.
But they also, because it's in a playground, they... Yes, they played.
Played. And we add again only ED. Why? Because before the vowel in front of the Y, in front of Y, there is a vowel.
Vowel.
A-I-O-U-E. Don't forget.
And they...
That's right.
They hopped.
But how do we write hopped? Let's write hop. So you can see it is a short vowel, and that's why we double it, hopped. Now, can you read the whole sentence?
Of course. Yesterday, the first lesson was sports. The children were in the playground.
So they
Jumped.
They
Played.
and they.
Hopped.
That's great. What about the second lesson?
Well, the second lesson was English. The children
Learn new words. ისწავლეს წარსულ დროში, and we add just ed. That's right.
so learned.
But we also have to say that learn can be used as irregular verb as well. But both ways are correct.
Both ways are correct, yes.
Learned. Learned. That's right.
The children learned new words. The third lesson was art, and all the pupils... What did all the pupils do?
They
Yes.
painted. That's
They
right.
painted.
We just write paint and add ed. Painted. And what did they paint? They painted pictures. That's right. And what happened then?
Then the bell rang,
Zong, 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 zong.
and everyone, past tense, stop. Everyone stopped working.
That's right. Stop. But again, don't forget to double P, and then ed. Stopped. Once again, please read the sentence.
Then the bell rang and everyone stopped working. And now it's homework time.
Yes, it is.
Today we have 2 pieces of homework. And the first one, we're going to write the verbs in the past simple form. So write the verbs in the past simple form.
ეხლა კი საშინაო დავალების დროა. დღეს გვაქვს ორი დავალება გასაკეთებელი და პირველ დავალებაში დაწერეთ ძმები წარსულ მარტივ დროში. And the first example, let's do together.
Perfect. So, for example, jump. What is that in the past simple? Jump becomes jumped.
Yes, and in this case we just add
Just
ed. Just ed, and we will show kids how to do it. We write jump and plus ed. But there are some words in which we have to change some movements, you know? Stop, play, open, clap and try. Try და ცდელობა ჩვენ ეს ზმნა უკვე დღეს ვისწავლეთ. ესე იგი წარსულ დროში ჩასვით ეს ზმნები id-ის დამატებით. So what about the second homework?
For the second piece of homework, find the pictures for the subjects and write in the numbers.
Not only one number but two numbers.
So find the pictures for the subjects and write in the numbers.
იპოვეთ საგნების შესაფერისი სურათი და დაუწერეთ რიცხვები. ერთი არა, რამოდენიმე. For example, the first one is subject art.
And so we'd look for art, and this looks like somebody doing art.
Yes, that's
So-
why we have written number
2. And what do we use for art? We use paint brushes.
brushes.
And so we write number 6. And for the rest of the answers here, you do it at home. Don't forget to send your homework to the address on the next screen.
გთხოვთ გამოგვიგზავნოთ თქვენი საშინაო დავალება ეკრანზე მითითებულ მისამართზე. Bye!
Bye, kids. See you next time.